around, but really no all-stars.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
Here's Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And that's some... serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
Here's Demon. He's got 8. And he uses the glass on the way. 10 points for him.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Simons surveying the D. Takes a 3. Hits it from three-point range. 21 points. For T.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Man finds Sharp. Back to man. No good off the front iron.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty. of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves. Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Uzela sets a screen for Simons. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
And turning back to our first half, things going well. Extremely well for the Bulls.
I couldn't tell the difference between their second unit and the first. That's how top to bottom together they've been, man.
Yeah, the others are shining like stars. Bench points have put this team over the top tonight.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, Anfernee Simons getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute it. This guy has done just that.
Here's man, defended by Sexton. Back to man. And stolen by Sexton. So the Bulls 5 right now. At the forwards, Okoro and Williams. Jones is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Yabusele in at the center, locking down the middle. Driving inside. Timmon, that's good.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Sexton kicks to Yabusele. Back to Sexton. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Jones with it. Pass to Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. The offensive rebound. Yabusele kicks to Jones. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Nailed from three-point land. Sexton's got 15 points in just the second half. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Agbaji. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim. In his sights.
Never. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And the more experience Agbaji gets, Doris, the more you sense his confidence continues to grow.
You know, his athleticism is the first thing that pops to me. But he can make shots from distance. He can put it on the deck. There is so much growth and potential here.
It's time now to present our player of the game, Anfernee Simons.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Their losing streak had gotten to the point where anybody had to put his foot down. And even though there were other more probable candidates, He's been the one to take over that leadership role. Here's Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A. Game on that side of the ball.
Nets have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Outside, Porter, pass to Mann. Lets the three fly, and the three ball is good.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
And Chicago shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Simons the pass to T. Shoots from 12. And off the left side of the rim, and it's swirled. In for him. T's got 25 points.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Outside, Simons. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Here's Tarlock. The putback, second chance shot. And that one's good. Richards. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Chicago.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Here's T. Lets it go with the three. Cans it from downtown. And he has 28 points for the game.
Boy, this guy not necessarily a knockdown threat from deep, but when you give him that type of room, he will make you pay.
Sharp with a screen on Ivy. Here's Porter. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Ivy. Another 3 for Chicago.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Here's Demon. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more. Or less whatever they wanted.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And this victory will draw them even. In the season series as it comes to a close.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anfernee Simons.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket. Well, you give him that much space, he's going to look like an elite shooter.
Now, here's Ivy. Clock at 6. Fires it up. Another one falls for Chicago.
Saw the Opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Demon, that's good.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Three-pointer, Simon. Here's Demon. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Ellie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Well, tonight, Colin, what a game for you. When you think about your development as a player, what are you most proud of?
I feel like I've accomplished a lot, gotten better. That's the biggest thing. Just continue to grow each and every day when I'm in practice. And my teammates, they've been helping out tremendously, and I appreciate them for that.
The sky's high for Colin Sexton.
Oh, terrific job, Ellie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Anfernee Simons.